This is Zedra, and I wanted to take a second to talk about something that is a little bit opposite of what I've seen about why. Well, first of all, a lot of people say all the reasons why they want to do YouTube or why they did YouTube and such. I wanted to go on the perspective of all the reasons why I didn't want to start a YouTube. And I think they're kind of classics and probably what a lot of people experience. I mean, let's face it, like, I don't like looking at myself on camera. I don't like sound of my voice. I don't like, you know, all the imperfections on my face. And I didn't want to put myself out there. And like, I just kind of want to be in my own little bubble, but what do you do? But it's funny because it's like I do I do want to be in my own little bubble, but I also feel like I have so much to share. I mean, I'm constantly sharing with my friends and family. So, for years I've been sitting here thinking, why not share with everybody? And, so a lot of it just comes down to being super self-conscious. But I'm like, why not? It's intimidating, and it's going to take a lot of getting used to because I don't like being on camera. It just feels awkward, super awkward. I'm not a natural at it. And I get my tongue tied up a lot. I don't, like things leave my brain. It's so weird. Like the moment the camera comes on, I forget everything I wanted to say. So it's like I have this perfect script up in my head and it sounds so good and I want to share it. And then I go to start either writing, but talking. And I'm like, ugh. And it just all goes away. So I think, I'm thinking about a couple of ways to do things that might work for me and might help me get me used to being on camera. One is not necessarily like scripting it, but more like a monologue type, because I feel like I write better than I talk and it just flows better. So I might try doing a couple monologues on some subjects that I like and just some thoughts that I've had. So I'll do maybe like a monologue type thing, or I was just thinking maybe some post-it notes and maybe, put them on the camera so I can have some bullet points to maybe keep me on track. Try that a couple times. I don't think I want to read from a script like a news anchor. I don't know that I could pull that off or that I want to, because one of my things is I don't want to come across fake or inauthentic. I want it to, even if I have to read a monologue, at least I've written it and it's, from my own head and heart. So I just want to convey information that's meaningful, helpful, and maybe entertaining sometimes. So anyway, so those are a few of the reasons why I didn't want to start a YouTube. Also, the other thing is, again, it's like, oh, am I going to be embarrassed if my friends or my family see? And I don't want them to watch. But with that, especially if I believe, don't quote me, but I believe if you're like totally starting from complete scratch, never had a YouTube channel before, I believe the chances of them ever seeing it are slim to none. Whereas me, I've had my YouTube channel for a long time, but I just had posted, little fun videos and things that I've done over the years messing around and of my son and stuff like that. So I have that history in there. So I had what I assumed to be family members as subscribers. So I don't know how much that messes with things and if that makes it more likely that family will see it, but I don't know. But yeah, that's I don't know, just that spotlight feeling. I don't like that. But I'm like, I don't necessarily mind if strangers see it. I don't know. But that's, one of the things there is just being self-conscious, and I think a lot of people probably feel that way about not wanting family and friends to see, especially at first. But oh well. I'll get over it. And yeah, so those are some reasons why I didn't want to. I'm going to do it anyway because I have some goals in mind, as I've talked about before. And I want to go more in depth. Maybe not necessarily in depth, but I want to do a specific video that I want to bullet point out the things that I really would like to achieve eventually with YouTube and obviously my day job. So yeah, so I'm just gonna keep working on it and go from there. So anyway, thanks. Have a good night.